This is our November monthly update on the TXX.X. It's called the CBOE Technology Index, and it's a 250 days, well, it's a daily chart. And what we're going to clearly show, where the calendar year has moved all the way up. Now, what stocks go in it? Let's start there. In the CBO technology, there it is right here. Here it is. It's a technology index, and we always cover them, CBO. These are the names: Apple, Adobe. You can take a look at some of the leadership names in here. IBM, we already know this. Microsoft, Palm, they're no longer here. However, Qualcomm is. We know that Qualcomm is acting well, but these are the stocks that are in this sector. Okay, Intel's in here, Hewlett Packard's in here, EMC is in here, of course Dell and Cisco and Broadcom, and you got Apple in here as well. That's one of the leaders in this one. Now, having said that, we've rallied up on this daily chart with Europe. We pulled back and we rallied up to a lower high. We have to consolidate. The next major resistance is going to be up at the 920 area. That means that the broader names in here have to be acting well in order, if all of these names in this particular index right here, they're all not screaming, well, hey, you're not going to make it up there. But if they are, the leaders are. All right. So if the leaders in here, such as Apple and Broadcom, but more importantly, Qualcomm could be a factor, Oracle, but some of the leaders in here, IBM, okay, EMC, if they're doing well, let's see what Cisco has to say in their earnings coming. So for this index to go higher and break that resistance levels, those names have to go higher. And the leadership is going to have to break it higher. We've come off of the calendar year lows down in here. You can see what our August and our September and our October low was. That's where the knife hook was put in on other indexes. When all of these indexes went up, all these sector indices went up, naturally the broader markets went up. Once again, those are the names. Here's that low. Here's where we broke that trend during that pullback, was that diagonal trend line. When you come off of this low right here and you come right up through this artery, this is where these tops right here, this trend line where these bottoms were breaking out and it got below it. Well, this diagonal line is where is going to be a major resistance up here at 929. It comes right through there. So as far as the longer term trend structure, you don't break this downtrend until you get above this diagonal line. It comes from that top to this top reversal down, and it matches right where we close. That's going to be the resistance level. Having said that, that is exactly where this index is at in its overall trend structure. Once it gets up in here, it's going to have to break up above this diagonal trend line. We know where these lows came from. We also know that the current resistance level is right here. That's this high is lower. The rising moving averages and everything else on the chart, standard technical analysis is working. We will look to see what names we short or go long, what kind of trade management, what we are watching. Once again, the technology index, once again, the names that are involved are right here.